It's TMNT Morphin time. Hello and welcome to another figure review. Today we're going to have a look at the Hasbro Power Rangers Lightning Collection, Power Rangers X Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles crossover based on the comic book, which I did read and I highly recommend. I already had a look at Raph as the Rat Ranger, Tommy as the Foot Soldier. Go back and watch that review if you haven't seen it yet. We have another glorious 2-pack in front of us. This time we're gonna get Morphed Donatello and Morphed Leonardo. Obviously Leo in the blue. Donatello getting the black this time because there is no Purple Ranger, at least not in the Mighty Morphin lineup. I've been very happy with the first 2-pack of this line, and you know, without further ado, let's dig into this one. As you can tell, both of them have the exact same size. As such, I only have to measure one of them. Stands at about 15.5 centimeters to the top of the head, which means we are going up to a little over 6 inches tall, 6.1. Size comparisons. Here's Jolter, NECA Michelangelo, Super 7 Donatello, and Darkseid. Now for your overall look and detail, they do have the exact same body mold obviously, so there is not much to compare there. Other than the belts, you have the for the swords for Leo and for the lance, the bow staff. Well, kind of like, I will get to his special weaponry in a second, but obviously the biggest thing that differentiates them is the helmets. You got the Mastodon for Donnie. Helmets all nice and shiny looking, as they should, because there's a helmet. The black for Donatello doesn't really stand out like the visor, because the entire helmet is black obviously, but it does look great, and also it has a lot of a bigger shape to accommodate for the turtle hats compared to the regular human hats for the Rangers. But the body is a lot more humanoid. But then again, looking at the original artwork from the comic book, that's kind of how they looked like. It was, you know, turtle anatomy kind of changes from artists, but we have the giant golden shell, which looks amazing, and we got some more gold armory in the front, which are another piece of the shell. I like that they kind of special it up, you know, like for the Special Rangers they usually have a lot of gold, also for like the armbands over here. And then you got the blue and the white on the top of the gloves. For the wrist, a little bit of a color differentiating between the hands, because the hands are just white plastic and this is painted on fairly nicely. Also, there is some wrinkles on there, which I really enjoy. And the other thing I just wanted to have a look at, the white is clean on here. It's actually cleaner than I think I had with Raph, which is especially impressive for Donatello, because he's kind of trying to cover up black with white. Usually comes with some mixed results. Then you got the Morpher in the belt, got the Triceratops in there. And also, like, I feel like these ones are a lot cleanly painted, more cleanly painted than they did for Raph. Mastodon for Donatello, and moving down to the legs, which are nice and muscly, but the entire body is nice and muscly. That's the theme of all these shows. If it's Power Rangers, well, Power Rangers looked fairly plain, but obviously in the realm of comic books, you do kind of spice that up a little bit. I don't know what's up with the white spots in joints. You have that all over it, but they do kind of rub off as soon as you start moving them, so it's not really an issue. Just kind of wonder why that's there. And then you have the double toes, obviously, because he's a turtle. Now for the articulation, again, it's the exact same, so I'm only going to have a look at one of them. The head is fairly limited. You have some back and forth movement, some side to side tilting, but you do have also the neck, which you can kind of pull on a little bit. They didn't leave that much room, but if you combine the two, it does look up a little bit, it does look to the back, and let's try to really push it side to side, and does go all the way around. Shoulder articulation, you do have the shoulder, I think, in the ball joint in there. Have a little bit of wiggle motion, and you have like a piece that covers up the articulation so you don't really see it. It doesn't really move back and forth that much, but up and down does go well on the hinge down there. You can bring that all the way up. You have a nice bicep swivel. I like how it's molded to really form around the big shoulder. You have the elbow with the double hinge, goes all the way up. And for the hands, you do have an up and down hinge. Like more like side to side hinge actually, but you also have the regular one where the hand goes up and down, which we'll get to in the accessories. They do not have a swivel in the part of the glove. Then you have the only kind of torso articulation is the hip part, which does have some rotation in there and does move side to side, but mostly it's blocked by the big shell in the back. But still, you do get a decent amount of it. Leg moves out to the side, moves forward, kind of gets stopped again by the shell, and also in the back, same thing. And also you can rotate it on there a little bit, but if you don't like that, you do have a 5 swivel. I don't like the 5 swivel personally because it just breaks up the skull, but hey, It's another point of articulation if you're into that. And then the double hinge knee, which is blocked. There we go. Goes up all the way once more. Also, you do have a swivel down here in the boot, which I don't know if I even caught that for Raph, but there you go. And then you have another hinge for the foot. Does move back nicely, doesn't really move forward that much, and has a beautiful pivot as well. Now for the accessories, starting off with the turtle hats, which do look a lot more stylized, but they are in line with the comic book, and does give you the option to take off the helmets. And actually, you know, you can't just hold the helmets for posing. Donnie comes with some goggles and like a full bandana kind of thing, a little bit reminiscent of the next mutation. Wah. Then you got two swords for Leonardo, which, you know, like the lance you have for the Blue Ranger. You do also can connect these two to have the old school kind of weapon of Billy, and still got the Triceratops, I don't know anymore. I'm not in line with my dinosaurs, but it's nicely painted. Got the silver and the matte blue on there. You got, well, let me have the classic axe, battle axe with the mastodon in there. Got the blue and the black. Why is this forward so much? I don't know. I feel like you could move it around, but it's stuck. So I don't know if mine's just, let me see. I don't know, it wiggles a little bit, but I don't want to break it. So yeah, it is nicely painted except for the gray, which is just gray plastic. Looks a little bit plain, but for the rest of it, I mean, the paint is good, and considering the price point, I don't have an issue with it. Then you have the elongated one, which I guess they did because Donnie has a bow staff, so he kind of makes a bow axe? I don't know. Then you have energy effects, which just slide over the weapons. The green is for the axe, and the lightning is for the swords. And then you got hands. Now, one thing I kind of, not really complain, but I think is weird. You have the fist hands, which go up and down. You don't have holding hands, which do have this kind of hinge. You only have the side-to-side ones. And then you have these posing hands, and then you have another batch of the same one. If you have a 2-pack where the hands are completely interchangeable, why not add another 2 sets of something else? I'm just saying, but it's still a nice batch of accessories. Final thoughts, but before I get to that, there's actually some articulation in the chest area, but it's just completely blocked. You can tell it's kind of cut up over there, but because of the shell, it doesn't really move around. I just wanted to tell you that if people go like, oh, you forgot about that articulation point. It is there, but it doesn't do anything. So, final thoughts of this 2-pack. It's fantastic. I love already the idea of TMNT and Power Rangers smashing together. Every 90s kid will love this one, and the updated designs for the Ranger suits, personalized for the TMNT, look amazing. The artwork, the idea, everything comes together nicely, but the figures itself do deliver. I mean, the Lightning Collection is a solid line, except for, you know, you have some lackluster releases, but this one is definitely not one of them. I think like the paint is on point. The articulation is very good, and you got a bunch of accessories, which, considering the price point, does offer a lot. So as such, I will recommend it for TMNT fans, Power Rangers fans, obviously. And for everybody else who wants to have a look at it, you know, go for it, because I feel like value-wise, these are some great figures, and I can't wait for more 2-packs. You know, there's gonna be more coming. I think there's 2 more, which I have pre-ordered. They're not here yet, but we'll get to that whenever they arrive. That's gonna do it, guys. As usual, thank you very much for watching. Don't forget, if you enjoyed this review, hit it up with a like and subscribe to the channel so you can stay tuned for more figure reviews, card game stuff, and whatever the Power Rangers TMNT wants.